Good morning, WSU Tech. Welcome to Global Accessibility Awareness Day 2025. It's the 14th annual Global Accessibility Awareness Day, and the purpose of GAD is to get everyone talking, thinking, and learning about digital access, inclusion, and people with different disabilities. So we're doing a couple of things to celebrate today, and you're welcome to participate. First of all, you can send me some good news or tips and tricks, anything to do with your accessibility journey, maybe something you've recently done in your course to make things more accessible. And I'll share it out here in the comments community section of our YouTube channel. But you can also join us. There's a webinar at 2 o'clock today. We're going to have a watch party in the CoLab at South, or I'll put a link in the chat or in the comments, and you can register for that webinar virtually so you can watch it yourself wherever you may be. We have accessibility office hours today at 3, right after the webinar, and you can stop in person or virtually and ask any questions you may have about accessibility or get help with something that's stumping you. You could also take a look at your course, look at the ally meters in your blueprints and see what is going on there and if there's some little tweaks you can make at the end of the semester. Or you can do something like trying to navigate a website or your course with your keyboard, something that puts you in the position of someone who might have a disability and be trying to access digital content. Any or all of these things are great ways to celebrate Global Accessibility Awareness Day, and I hope that you will join us in doing so. And please send me all of the good things you've been doing for accessibility because I want to share them out. In fact, I have a couple to share out already. I want to give some major kudos to AMT, Don Keeley, and Aaron Brenwald. I have some numbers here that they have their blueprints, all of them, up to 90% or better, up from a 79% at the beginning of the semester. They've been working really hard in those blueprints. And avionics went from an 82% to a 96%. And that is over 17,415 pieces of content that the Ally Meter is reading. So props out to Don, Aaron, and that whole team for being so committed to accessibility. I also have recently heard that Brenda Pritchard is making some changes in her course based on feedback from a student. And that's absolutely wonderful because they are our end user, and it's always good to get feedback from the people we want to be learning in our courses. So way to go, Brenda, for taking that student's feedback and running with it. And then finally, I want to give kudos to Xavier, who came to an accessibility office hour session a few weeks ago with the program sheets for culinary. And he ended up making what was an inaccessible PDF into an accessible Word document version that anyone using a screen reader would be able to access with greater ease and better understanding. And that, of course, is fabulous coming from outside the academic realm, coming from our staff members who are also learning about and practicing accessibility best practices. So just a few things to celebrate today. I hope that you will have a great Accessibility Awareness Day. If you haven't signed up for Accessibility Summer Camp yet, please see my email that I sent about how to do so if you are a WSU Tech employee or staff member or faculty. And we hope to see you at Accessibility Summer Camp on June 13th. And have a great rest of your Thursday.